Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our new story this week, which is Cliffhanger. And we are going to get started with introducing our new spelling words for this week. And so we are going to be talking about related words. And related words are words that share a common morpheme, and they can sometimes be related in meaning. So knowing the meaning of one or more word can be a clue that will help us to determine the meaning of another word. So let's go ahead and take a look at our 10 spelling words for this week. And I want to see if you can notice some related words that are here in our spelling words. All right, so say those with me out loud as I go through. We're going to move from left to right this time. So let's look at coiled and recoiling, then foresaw and foresight, then heroism and heroic, then avoidance and then avoiding, and last but not least, extraordinary, and then extracurricular. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me explain to you a little bit more about our related words. So we're going to take a look at our first pair of words. We're going to look at the related word coil, okay? And I know that you were paying attention, and I know that you saw in our first spelling word coiled, and then over here, recoiling. I know that you were already able to identify that related word coil. And so we're going to take a look at, well, what do we do when we see a common word, and how can that help us out? All right, so let's take a look. We're going to begin by, as always, underlining what we know, being able to break apart and put back together those pieces. So we're going to begin on both columns by underlining the related word. And I've done that here. So we've already underlined the related word, which is coil. All right. Then we always use our resources. Never be afraid to go online, use a dictionary, whatever you have available. So when we use our resources for our first word, coiled, we know that we're able to identify the meaning of our related word. That's our first step. What does coil mean? Well, it means to arrange or to wind in a spiral. So we also know we can identify that coiled here has a suffix on the end of it, which is ed. Ed, we've learned, nothing new, that it means past tense. So we can put those pieces together, and we know that coiled is in past tense. So it means having wound or already arranged in a spiral. Something that's already been done. All right, good job. Thumbs up so far. So proud of you. So now let's look at recoiling. So again, we've found what our related word is, coil, and we already know what that meaning means. So let's take a look at some of the pieces that we can pull apart. So we know that it has a prefix of re, meaning to do again. And then we also know that it has a suffix, which is used to show an act of being done in the present tense. Okay, something I'm doing now. So when I put those pieces together and I click all three parts, then I get a new meaning for my word recoiling, which is arranging or winding something into a spiral. It means I'm recoiling it. I'm recoiling that water hose after I've washed my car. All right, good job. Thumbs up. Let's do two more. I'm so proud of you. Increasing that brain power. You know how I am about increasing that brain power. And power, knowledge is power, my saying. Yes. All right, so now let's take a look, and I'm going to make a change right here. I see what I left off. Our next common or our next related word is for. Again, we have two columns. So our words that we have on our spelling list are foresaw and foresight. So we first of all need to know, well, what is the meaning? What does our related word mean? The meaning of for is placed in front. That's what that means. Kind of like before, something you've heard before. Now, then we need to find out saw. Saw has a meaning of the past tense of see. All right. So now you're going to click those two pieces together, putting that prior knowledge, and you get a new meaning of beware of or before, be aware of, or the meaning foresaw beforehand. Okay, so we already have that. Now we can take that meaning of foresaw. If you foresaw something, then you were aware of or you knew or saw it beforehand. So now you can take that knowledge and bring it over here to your next word, foresight. Well, you already know what for means. So you know that that means to be placed in front of. So we have that underlined meaning already here highlighted for you. And then we know that sight means the power of seeing something. So when we click those two new pieces of information together, we get a new word meaning of the ability to predict what will happen or what's going to be needed in the future. All right, very good. I'm so proud of you. Give me a thumbs up if you feel pretty confident so far with related words. Good job. I knew you did. Well, that's going to wrap up today, our first set of related words. And I'm going to see you again tomorrow. So I want you to go ahead and absorb all of this, increase that brain power that you have. And I will see you back here again tomorrow for day 2. All right. Have a good afternoon. And bye bye for now.